Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm exhausted to be here today, but I am excited because I need to know what my budget says. I need to know what Paycheck 2 closed out at. I need to know what Paycheck 3 is starting at. And what do I look like I have for the rest of the month? What can I put in moving savings? What can I prepare? All the changes that are coming up very quickly, very soon. And you and I are going to walk through that process together. And hopefully I'll make it as least painful as possible because I have no idea what's going on. So you're going to see here, I filled in like this, the actual income that came in. I was getting started ahead of you guys, so I just left it there and I do apologize. I'm going to pop these budget sheets out here in a second, but I have all my numbers. I've closed out my weekly check-in. That was my previous video, so if you want to check that out, I'll try to remember to put this in the cards. And I have the balances here for my grocery, household, restaurants, miscellaneous, and gasoline. And then any spending that I hadn't planned went on these 2 pages. And then I went ahead and we'll be doing the actual with you here. I did a mock one. I didn't mean to write on here. I usually use sticky notes and I forgot I didn't even have a sticky note there. So, but I am betting I'm over budget. I just don't know how much. I did a lot of Etsy and Sarah Marie stickers buying. I had a sinking fund come in. I'm going to actually pay myself back for the sinking fund when I lowered the amount that I normally deposit, and that's going to reimburse me for that. And then I had a sinking fund over here, I think. Was it here? No, it was the first of the month. And Paycheck 1, yes. This $50 one. That I was going to take out in Paycheck 3 and reimburse myself for that as well. So when I don't pay a full sinking fund amount that I normally budget for, it's because I am reimbursing myself essentially, or lowering that amount to put into savings so I can pay myself back for what I already paid earlier in the month out of that sinking fund in my checking account. So we have this we're going on. We have, I'm going to move these. I see, this is how I usually plan with stickers or sticky notes. Paycheck 3, we have the budget. I never did write the total. I will write the total. We'll go over that. And then I'll start filling in some of the actuals for that. And we'll go over that in just a minute. And then, this page. We are going to fill in this because it's the 27th. We're transferring money over. It's almost halfway through the year, which is really good that I've been able to do this. I hope I can continue this every month till the end of the year. So I'm ready for next year, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to pop these pages out. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So Paycheck 2, how is your Paycheck 2 doing? Oh my goodness, or whatever paycheck you are on or finishing up or whatever. How's your budgeting going this month? Because mine is like all over the map. I'm just like, I give up and I just start spending. And I hate it when I do that because, it's emotional spending and it's crazy and it's, not something I recommend, but yeah, I'm there, I'm spending it. And it doesn't help knowing the fact that my husband has overtime money coming in. So yeah, that doesn't help. So this is what actually happened. Balance for $12.35. I had salary overtime. $2,400 of it was overtime. The rest of it is the basic salary that my husband normally gets. And I did transfer $250 from savings into the checking account because there is a transaction, you'll see, Navy cash is what I call travel expense, $250 charge. So my husband was paying the ship back for what his meals while he was on the ship. If you don't know, my husband's a civilian Navy contractor and he is out to sea currently. Today is the 27th and Friday, and he doesn't come back till June 1st. So as long as he's out there, he makes double the money. So that's all I know. And I always wait for his paycheck to come in before I decide anything as far as how to spend it, but you know, I know how much it's going to be, at least a minimum of this amount. And so, yeah, I did some fun spending for myself. And it's just hard when we're separated like that. So after 24 years of Navy life, we're just done. And if you have not seen my last video or didn't get to the end of my last video on weekly check-in, I did announce that I'm not sure how many videos I'll be doing going between June, July, August. Hopefully by September, they will pick up more. I'm hoping to do at least a couple a month, but I have no idea. Budgeting, I will not be able to do the weekly check-ins. Just don't have time for it. I will do a beginning month budget. I've already done that for the month of June, and I hope to do the closeout budget for June. It may be after the 1st of July when I do it, depending on what's going on. And then hopefully I can do that for the other months as well going into it, but if you don't see me, everything's fine. I'm just moving. My husband is getting a new job, or he's looking for a new job, which I've talked about before. And but we're moving regardless. So here we go. Anyway, I am going to be sad not to film these. I'm still going to be doing my budget sheets. I might be able to do shorts or 1-minute videos or something like that. Those are easier to do while I'm working on them, because I have to have these sheets. I cannot live without these in order to see where our money is coming and going from. So that is very important. Anyway, moving on from there. So this total here, and I'll redo it on the calculator with you guys so you can see it as well. $12.35. I can't see my calculator very well, so I'm gonna have to lift it up. Plus $4,785.45 and $2.50. All right, $5,047.80. That is the income that came in this month, and just about all that and then some came out. So these are the numbers, and I'll just let you look at them really quick before I total them up. Everything that I have a line over here, it's expected and it's fixed, so that's what it was. I didn't know for sure how much was coming in. I never guess on how much overtime is coming in, so I don't put the tithing for the overtime, because we do tithe, until I know the actual number that came in. So there's the tithe, and that's why that's in red, because I didn't know, and so I didn't write anything down for it. These came out as usual. This T-Mobile was a little bit higher. My husband was calling from Rome in Italy, and just talking to us on the phone and using there were some roaming charges in Rome apparently, and so that's what that was about, and I didn't mind. It wasn't too astronomical, so we were fine. And then I forgot to add an appointment that I knew was going to go on the credit card, so that's that, and that's the difference there. And so right now I'm going to write these numbers in. So this is week 3 and week 4 of my weekly check-in totals combined together for each category. $692.38 is what we spent in actual, and I was over. Now, if you saw my weekly check-in, you know that instead of shopping on Friday when my husband gets paid, I shopped on Thursday because I'm not leaving the house on Friday. And so that is why that money went over, and I got some stuff, and I'm preparing for him to come home. So there's things that he likes that I don't have. So I was buying that. And then restaurants for those 2 weeks is $222.46. A little bit over, but not too bad. Miscellaneous was $278.51. Gasoline was $84.28. So that's where we're at now. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. I need to do this. There we go. All right, so 560.78 minus 692.38. and that is a negative 131.60. If you saw my weekly check-in, you will be familiar with these balances because they're going to be the same. 206.52 minus 222.46, and that is a negative 1594. All right, so 318.96 minus 278.51. Oh my gosh, what kind of numbers? You're probably laughing at that. All right, where am I at? 318.96. I told you I can't see this thing. Minus 278.51. Okay. Okay, that looks better. Okay. That's a positive number, so $40.45. That'll just roll over into Paycheck 3 and for the miscellaneous category. And then I have here $70.87 minus 84.28. Okay. That gives me a negative 13.41. All right. So there we go. Now that we know those numbers, oh goodness. I did transfer $2,000 over to savings. If I'm negative for the month or Paycheck 2, I'm fine with that because I'm just going to, everything that you see spent and a lot of the bills here and all these spending categories here all went to the credit card. I have the money cash I have for it is still sitting in checking. I just haven't used it to pay the credit card yet. And so when my husband gets paid today and I go to the bank, and my husband's already paid today, but when I go to the bank, I like to do it on paper first before I go to the bank, and I'm moving money around, then that's when I want to pay the credit card. Even though this is closing Paycheck 2 out, I just didn't want to do it early and not have cash in checking because I didn't know what my husband might need for his meals, paying for his meals while he was gone. So the company does reimburse us for that, so that'll happen later. But I had already moved at the beginning of Paycheck 2 the $2,000 because I wanted to see how close I could come and not have to move any money back. And I decided just to take it out of Paycheck 3. Any overages that I have here that I need to pay. So whatever negative I have here in Paycheck 2, I will pay with Paycheck 3 just because most of the charges are put on the credit card, especially all the spending right here. I haven't paid any of it yet. I did get $60 for ATM color, out of the ATM for a haircut and color. And I had to actually borrow money from get more money out because what I was doing before I changed my mind midweek, and that was hilarious. So me and my stylist were talking again. She goes, well, that costs more. I'm like, I don't care. She's like, okay. And then let's see, what have we got here? There's that and there's that. I don't really balance those or bring the balances over here when I have a 2-page. So these are some things I bought. Oops, I'm very crooked. I am so sorry. I have bought online. I've already filmed this Sarah Marie sticker order. This is July's. And then Erin Condren. Now these are outside. These are purchases that that are over budget. It's the yellow stickers in my weekly check-in that you see. I add them here, and this is how I take them out of the budget. Erin Condren, I ordered something. I'm waiting for it to show up. It's stuck in North Carolina. I just wish they would just make it across the border. I don't know why it's not. We had a sinking fund. I have not transferred the money over from that, so I'm just going to take it out of the sinking fund deposit I make at the end of every month because that's usually when I have the most disposable income, and just pay myself back. That's not a problem. My husband's $250 meals for, while he was on the ship, and there's going to be more charges. He's going to do it to the penny before he leaves. So we'll see those later in Paycheck 3, possibly some in next month's, but we'll see that another time. And I don't know if I'll get to film it or not. We'll have to wait and see. So, and then allergy and asthma, I just had that today. I had my allergy shots. I just forgot to budget for it, and I just threw it in here. So there is that. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to fast forward through this part, and I'm going to total up these numbers, and then come up with a total, do my expenses, or my income minus my expenses, and figure out what I owe for Paycheck 2 out of Paycheck 3 in order to cover the budget. So yeah, let's do that.
Wake me up, I'm getting tired of sleeping. Think I've had enough.
Okay, that is my huge number. And to be honest, this is the first time I'm seeing it because I didn't do this ahead of time. And I normally do these, but ahead of time. But I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see it. So let's write this number down here. Total expenses. Get the right pen here. $5,588.83. All right. I'm going to clear this out because I want to make sure numbers are typed correctly and I get an accurate read because I don't want to screw this up. So $5,047.80 is what income came in and was sitting cash in Paycheck 2 in the bank account. Now we're going to subtract and see what the over budget is. So that is going to be this $5,588.83. Yes. Okay. I am over budget by $541.03. Oh boy. Which is totally coverable. Most of it's on the credit card that I have to pay back. So when my husband gets paid tomorrow or today, well, my husband's already paid. I don't know what I'm talking about. I know that my husband is getting $4,785.43. That's what he's getting this time. Or, why do I keep saying what he got this time? So I need to balance forward that negative $541.03. I'm so glad the math works because in my spreadsheet, that's what it came up with. And we know this is the actual. So we're just going to go ahead and put these over here. 3, and then we'll go ahead and put this actual that we wrote here. Now, if I transfer any cash from savings to checking, which I don't think I will, or if something else comes in that needs to be deposited, I will put it here and it will go in this actual column. But I'm pretty sure nothing's going to change in a week, except for the fact that my husband will be home. Yay! And he will be home forever. I don't know how I feel about that. That is a new feeling right now because when he retired from the Navy and then became a civilian contractor for the Navy, it just kind of felt like he never got out of the Navy. And now he's getting completely out. So I'm not sure if I'm ready to move that yet. So I need to know what my new number is here after I pay my credit card with the overage that I have not paid yet. All right, so $4,785.43. And then I'm going to subtract the 5. Daggone it. I hit the wrong number. Try that one more time. 4,785.43 minus $541.03. There we go. So this gives me $4,244.40 to work with. And I really want to save $2,000 off the top. I do want to do that, but I want to go through this budget side first to see if that's even plausible, to make sure that I can put that money away. I'm a little nervous to find out because it's going to our moving expenses, what I'm going to budget for the moving savings, and pretty much just whatever's left over. Okay, let's get started. So let's see, where is my budget amount? There we go. All right, now these numbers are very small because I pretty much went through all this, but I had $8.40 left over here. These are numbers for my weekly check-in from week 4, and $74.06 here. And then I have $150, which is good. So hopefully no miscellaneous this week to cover all the other expenses. And then gasoline, I was negative $13.41. And I'm taking what I am spending in a month, since it's just me driving, and then doubling that between me and my husband. So hopefully that'll be enough to cover everything, and then I'll fill that in later. All right, now that I have those numbers, let's look at this, and I'm gonna see if I can calculate today. All right, I have $158 in my Roth IRA I want to put into savings. I have that's $240. Daggone it, start all over already. Okay, $158 plus $240. Now I have adjusted the tithing. We tithe above and beyond in our, essentially what we did is we tithed on the gross until now. Because money's going to get tighter, and because I keep praying about it and my husband keeps praying about it, God's kind of laid on our heart, just cut back just a little bit, just take it back a little bit. We're nervous. He's like, it's fine, no problem. So I brought it back to where it's 10% on the net, I guess you would say. And so that's why that number is that. And then instead of this number, and then over time, basically it was a double paycheck. So another $240. And then sinking funds plus, and then $234.49. That I took that total and I reduced the $100 and some for Orkin and $50 for a business license thing, and then plus $80 to GalaxyCon, and that is actually in question. And now that I say that out loud, I need to change that. So I'm gonna add this 80. I'm gonna come back and redo this. All right. Okay, now that I've said that. So GalaxyCon is at the end of July. It's in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's where I grew up. And I take my son every year, and I've been saving up cash. So I'm going to recalculate this because this has changed as well. I keep changing my mind on so many things. I'm going to stop. This is going to be my last time withdrawing cash for GalaxyCon, and in order to kind of get to the $1,600, and it's actually going to be $10 over because I'm just going to go to the ATM and get $600 out. There we go. To cover everything, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to get $600 out, and that will cover everything I need for food and all the things for GalaxyCon. Sorry, technical difficulty there. So what I was saying was I'm going to get $600 out of GalaxyCon. I no longer will be getting cash out for it. I'll have enough cash to take with me, and I won't be taking it out of future budgets that are going to be tighter. So that's what that is all about. So we are going to total all this up and see what is left, and then discover how much we can put into moving savings and how much I think I might need to balance forward to the next month's budget in June. So that's where we're going there. So let me go ahead and recalculate all this stuff. Now that I've whited out everything I typed in. Never do that. That was dumb of me. Okay, I'm back. I had to walk away for a second because whatever I was doing on camera wasn't working. And so I don't know where I'm going to put this in and cut myself off. I originally had 1,100 something here for savings. I actually do get to put $2,000 worth of savings in, and I'm thrilled. That was my minimum. That's what I wanted. So I'm actually putting $2,052.41. I was trying to backward engineer my amount. My goal is to have $500 in the buffer. So basically I had to total all this up, or I had to basically start here. I had to take that 500, subtract it from the total here so that it wasn't included, and then kind of backward work this number here. So now I know how much I've lost my number. I have here. So I need to write down my total expenses. We can just total them together on camera. Hopefully this video is not too long. Okay, so what I have here totaled with all of this is, and hopefully I did the math right this time, $3,744.40. That is what I have. If I take that number and subtract that from the 4,200, I don't know if I just did that right. I should have hit plus. Yeah, I did that wrong. Okay, let's just start at top. $4,244.40 minus, go back to the bottom again, $3,744.40, and that gives me an even $500 left over in Paycheck 3 for the budget for the month of June. Left over in the budget so I can balance it forward for the month of June. This will also be the buffer that I use to cover any cost that goes above and beyond this $200 and some here that I have left over in my spending categories. That is where the cash will be coming from. I can pay for it out of that, and it's only 5 days, I think, so we are good there. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out and drink some water. And I'll come back and have my notebook back together, and we will color in my favorite thing. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So Paycheck 2 closed, done, in the books, ready to turn the page. Paycheck 3 is over here. As you can see, my ink rubbed from here to here. That is so funny. Paycheck 3 is done, and I am ready to do my money moves, which means I am ready to transfer the $158 into savings. And there we go. So I'm going to be doing that in a minute when I get off here. A lot of the money moves happens either right before or right after I do these videos. So, but we're just going to color in this little nest egg that I'm creating for myself for my future, and I'm just really excited that I am doing this for myself. It's kind of part of self-care if you think about it. There's so many ways to think about it. So I've already fully funded this year's. I did it I set up the account in April, and everything is rocking and rolling really good there. And so the money is there, and I guess it's in gaining interest. I really haven't looked at it because I just put it in. And usually with things like that, you want to wait. I like to look at it either quarterly or annually when you want to look at things building, coming, especially in the market. Markets are down, but they will come back up. Never move the money out. Leave them in there. Just let them sit and ride it out. It's just like riding out a storm. I mean, it's going to go up, it's going to come down, it's going to go up again, and just let it happen, and it will be fine. Especially if this is your long-term savings over 20, 30 years, you know, that it's like a blip in the actual happenings of what's going on. If you pull it out early and then you're trying to make adjustments when the market's going up and down, you're losing money doing that way very quickly in the long run, and it never works out no matter how much you try. So another nest egg down. That is that. We have Paycheck 3. We're ready for the end of the month results. I will be basically doing it all off camera and then just showing you the actuals and going through weekly check-in, Paycheck 3 to close out the month, and then I'll flip through what we did for the sinking fund savings tracker and all the money moves there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Do keep in mind, if you subscribe and I fall off for a little while, I will be back. I am moving, I am transitioning, and I would love for you to continue to watch later when I get back and I'm not so busy. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Kinda strange how I can take a beat from my better self. It's like no one else, even